Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU and welcome to my Allayi tutorial slash playthrough. It is in fact also this video recorded on the very same day as the last two. And as such, I have decided to not wait any longer and actually just go ahead and rename my regions. And I decided on the theme as well, because, LS Space 2 is on my mind a lot lately. I have decided to name my cities after the factions, my custom factions from LS Space 1. So we're starting with Radiant as my capital and the Planarians as my first expansion city, which is quite fitting if you know the lore of the two factions, that being the fact that Radiant's basically not really uplifted Planarians, but they kinda did actually. So yeah, that's it in a nutshell. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on with the game. I have decided to finish the battle off camera, and it actually went better than I expected. I did lose a secret, that's true, but the enemy is entirely dead, which is nice. I don't feel confident enough to attack this village, however. I had a bigger army when I attacked. I have taken some damage. I'm not confident that I could actually win this fight. Instead, I'm gonna go ahead and look for the other villages and see what I could find over there. Also, this village is burned down. Ah, right, that was my my minor faction quest from those ended, wasn't it? So somebody else came over here, and that's the necrophages. Hello, alright, that's good to know. I'm glad I was building a military, I really am. I gotta say. Okay then, change of plans. I was planning to make my Skyfin. We'll do a UCAV, a reversed UCAV, around this area to get all the pairs that it could and go back and start getting wine again. But I really don't want to encounter the necrophages, so instead I'm gonna just have a little bit more do a little bit more scouting over here, discover those ruins. I don't care about this quest whatsoever. Get a lot of pearls. Also, this is a pretty decent region actually, the way now that I look at it. Bit far away from the rest of my empire. Now normally I did say I don't necessarily have to care about the distance as the Allayi, but I do have perfectly good colonizable regions next to my capital, and when you have the option, obviously it's a bit better always to be right next to have all your cities clustered together, because it's easier to defend and so on and so forth. And also, yeah, the roads, they're good and important and nice. But still, 10 emeralds and moonleaf upon this unhappy Judith tribe will never ever happen unless I go absolutely insane and or have a ton of the two resources. Also, speaking of resources, there aren't that many in the vicinity, especially the luxury resources that I really wanted to have, but they're nowhere here to be found. Checking the winter effects, they're still fine, so it looks like everything is proceeding relatively normal. Well, without anything strange happening. And also, now I have 23 pounds. This is actually pretty good, because what I really wanted to do for a long time now is hold on a second. No, I think I don't actually need to do that. Is just do this, because I do need to start gathering this titanium, and I'm gonna need another Skyfin for that. So there's this. Also, I will probably want to make a third Skyfin as quickly as possible, so I can have one Skyfin flying around picking up all the pearls, while the two Skyfins are mining the resources that I need. Unfortunately, there are no resources to mine in this territory that I want to colonize, which is a shame, but at the same time it means I can save upon a Skyfin usage, I suppose. That's not really how it works, but I suppose I can try to cheer myself up in this way. That's also the reason, by the way, I was so unwilling to make any gas with the Allayi. They are amazing districts, mind you, but they do cost 10 pearls, and I would rather wait a little bit for an extra Skyfin instead. I was also, some time ago, a long time ago actually, not very like that, after official Shifty's expansion release, I was experimenting with a build order that involved rushing a second Skyfin, by the way, because in theory, I thought that it might actually work out pretty well. If you have two of the Skyfins, I could have gotten that actually, if I tried harder. No, I don't think I could have, because I only had the one. Anyway, I tried to go for the Skyfin rush tactic, thinking that it probably could work pretty well in the long term, but unfortunately the early game, it leaves you too weak in the early game, and you're just not able to compete with anyone afterwards. So, pro tip, don't try to go for a Skyfin rush. It sounds cool, it is quite underwhelming. Also, hello to dye deposit. That's cool, I want to probably try to gather that at some point. That point isn't now, however. So let's just go fly back to another place. I'm probably gonna pick up those temple ruins for extra pearls. Talk to these guys because why? That's why not. Too many chiefs here, how about now? And see if there's anything interesting over here before I move out with my cellar. Actually, speaking of my cellar, he's already finished. So if I want to move him, that's about time. It's about time to actually start moving him. But this region, it does have one One's village. If it has another one, then I would consider settling here. But I also need to have, aside from a second One's village, I would also need to have an anomaly that gives me approval, and or at the very least some sort of resource over here down in the south. It's possible. Very unlikely, especially since there is nothing on this tile. Is there nothing? I think it's an ice. What should I call it? It's not ice forest. It's this terrain. It's frozen spikes. That's what it looks like at the very least. I think those are frozen spikes. There could be a village over here, but 2 villages and no anomalies. I still don't think I truly want to go there. Did I get eyes once? Are so good. Nah. Let's not get sidetracked. I could get a new city right now. That's pretty convincing to me, actually. Because by getting the city, I will also pacify the villagers. And hello there. I'll not pacify those guys. They are already converted, so that's a problem. I mean, I'll still finish the quest, which is actually... I'll also need to work on influence a little bit. And I'll need to protect the city from being conquered by the Delvers. But I think the Coldest actually cleared off the Delvers around here, so maybe it's gonna be fine. I think I get us out of here. I think it's fine. Also, it's good to know that the Coldest are going to be using Delvers. I'm not really too scared of them. My monks can kill them pretty easily, I think. Am I willing to settle here? Am I ready for this? How long until my boosters run out? 2 turns. I have some time. No need to wait for anything else in particular. And my 2 cities, they are ready in terms of approval anyway, even after my 1 booster runs out. This city has, obviously, the Museum of Riga. This city, I'm about to put a scaffold back in here to start getting one again, which is going to buff this city's approval. They're gonna be fine. This city is not gonna be fine, but right now it still has the boosters activated, so it will have a bit of time to actually grow. So that's good. Okay, snack and all. That's very nice. It also it gives me access to the megapole, industrial megapole. I could start making it right now. I will start making it right now, in fact, because chances are AI doesn't have the resources to make it. Oftentimes it doesn't, at least not for a while. So will I actually make my capital my capital? It's rare that I do, but I didn't move to another region. I think I will. I think this is gonna be my capital, after all. So let's make it a megapole. Let's make the husbandry center as well. It's not gonna take long at all. The scaffold, I barely just started the production of it. So I could just be like, you know what? I don't care about the scaffold. And the husbandry center, as nice as it is, delaying... Oops. Delaying the industrial megapole even by a 10, that's not worth it in my opinion. So, rush the industrial megapole with all of my population. Scaffold I will make in the other city. So I'm losing a bit of not influence. Industry, that's acceptable by my standards. Let's make the scaffold over here. Too bad about the empowerment. I'm still getting a ton of dust anyway, so I'm not really all that concerned, mind you. And with the dust I gained, I did not get the hero tech. I will need to go back and grab it, mind you. It's a very important tech that you, in my opinion, you cannot even win a game without it. I mean, you could actually. I'm going a little bit overboard, but if I were to pick one of, like, 5 of the most important techs in the entire game, that's one of the 5. Certainly. It's not the one that you need to rush, but it's certainly the one that you need because you need your hero. Some factions need it less than others because they gain a lot of heroes through faction quests, but we need it. So let's get it. Now as for this city, I wanted to grow and I wanted to grow fast, so I'm obviously gonna invest in it as much as possible. So it's gonna need the sewer system ASAP because things are about to go downhill. So I do need a mill foundry, however, so let's get both of these. Since I don't actually have to choose, which is absolutely magnificent. And the city is gonna be fine in terms of dust, so I don't need to be worried about that. Let's invest in growth because I'm gonna get mill foundry to deal with the industry. And things should be just about fine. Good. Alright. Also, I can rename this region. I'm gonna rename it after... Should I go for Judicators? I like Judicators. I'm gonna go for Judicators. Alright then. Judicators of Land. Oh, it's been so... Oh, no, stop. I'm gonna have to play Endless Space after this game. Except it's 1 a.m. I'm probably not. I just noticed. I actually need to go to university tomorrow, so that's not gonna happen. Anyway, tomorrow. I meant today, but it's okay. It's okay. Anyway, dear Orc, please, by all means, go ahead and join up with this army over here. Then this army will not be able to actually move a lot, will it? Yeah, okay. Now, oh, that's a worthless one. It gives you the Wall of the Cocoon, this quest I mean, which, hey, it's a shield. It's half decent, it costs you $7 to get it. How about I never fulfill this quest? I think that's what I'm gonna go for. Now, there is another ended village, but I'm afraid to go over there because it's right next to the necrophages. I don't want the necrophages to be triggered. Oh, hey, there's another village over here. I'm pretty sure I can probably, and indeed I can, build a watchtower in Planarians. Easy peasy, 25 glass steel, and watchtowers are insanely useful as well. Don't mind if I do. Except I don't have the tech yet. Now, the thing about tech is, you go back in there, is I actually haven't decided yet on what I want to queue up next, because I need the heroes, but I spent off my desk just now, so it's no longer a top priority tech, which I thought it might be. Normally I would rush the roads, but I'm gonna rush the monk, because I wanna snipe the cultists before they grow too strong. Although I am going working on the industrial megapole, so it's still some time before the attack. So I don't need to rush the monk right now, but it's gonna be finished in 110, and it's good if I start actually making monks, at least in my secondary city. Yeah, since, yeah, it's already 110 away, I think I'm gonna go for that. So I will finish this guy. If I knew I would be able to make the industrial megapole, I probably wouldn't have rushed this tech, but I didn't, and I'm not too salty about that decision. Now the next thing is, let me see how we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna get plus 20 approval, but I'm gonna lose an absolute ton. Let's have a quick look. From several boosters, so that's 35, so have 15 less, I'll be at 40. 40 is unhappy. So I do want to get the central market ASAP. I do, don't I? Let's get it then. It's important, I need to get it. Actually, hold on a second, I don't have a glass steel income, do I? I don't. Have I seen glass steel? Yes, I can get some glass steel relatively easily. But I don't have it just yet, and will I have it in a few turns? Probably not. So let's get roads first, and then continue with the marketplace. Alrighty then. Dear sir, you have finished your movement. Alright, that's a lot of quests I got this turn. Holy balls. That was a long turn actually, now that I think about it. How are we doing over here? Everything is solid, good. Not too many pals that I have, but that's fine. I think I can finish this turn. It's been a while. I can't believe I've been recording for almost 13 minutes now. That's kind of ridiculous. It feels like it's been way less. No more extra influence, but still the influence I got was pretty solid, I would say. And what's this? Close borders? I assume yes it is. That's what the AI always tends to do. They love to close borders on you. In this case, it will not even matter. I'm gonna just kill them. I do need to destroy this village ASAP, so let's... for this guy, I forgot what the quest was already. That's kind of sad. Oh yeah, watchtower. That's easy. Good. So, grab this. I kinda want to go to those temple ruins. It's very tempting, but I actually want to start snapping the villages for the cultists before they grow too strong. So let's go ahead and do just that. Create an army merged with this army so that my hero gains some extra experience, which is quite important. Continue working on Skiffin. I need to decide if I go for Skiffin or Skiffin, because mixing between the two I imagine is quite annoying, so I probably shouldn't do that. But I am doing that, so that's, I suppose, bad. Yeah, let's rush the guy. I think it's important. Rushing in here as well. In a turn, it's gonna be much slower because I'll lose the fervent bonus, unfortunately. But there ain't much I can do about it. I need a bigger military, though. But I need the Skiffin. I'm gonna keep waiting for him. It is a risky decision. I probably should be making monks by now, I think. But it's gonna be fun. All right. Hey, there is another Islands One's village over here after all. But there are no anomalies that give me approval, or even for that matter, there is no resource deposit to actually give me approval. So while yes, the Islands Ones would give me some approval, the city in this region would be very unhappy. It would benefit my empire, my entire empire as a whole, but it would really be hard for me to keep this city on at least a half decent level. So that's that. Okay then, my score is okay. Now, I know it might look bad. There are enemies that are more than thrice more powerful than I am, but that is to be expected. I am A. Ally, B. Playing against endless AI, and actually this score, this stand against AIs, from all of my practice games, it's not bad, especially after I take over this city, which I need to do quite fast actually. 6 stands for the mega poem. I'm considering ditching it altogether and going for mark spam. But if I do get it, it's gonna be so good in late game, and mid game, and all the game actually. I cannot do that. I am considering ditching the Skyfan too, but I need the 2 of them, and this city needs to grow. Can you get that in 10? No, you cannot. It's fine, it's fine. I have a lot of influence. I can go for sickeningly good. I can go for that. That's 150. But I have a lot of turns before I actually set a new empire plan. I'll be able to go for... Will I be able to go for something like... Hold on a sec. I do want unit cost reduction, but I also want approval and builder cost reduction. I can't get both just yet. Will I be able to? Though, 210 with 30 influence per 10, about to increase? No, not yet. Not yet, because none of those boroughs will actually level up. We'll see. We'll see. I'll decide on it later down the line. Also, there's so many things to build right now, because a new winter is going to start now, which is giving me access to some very important winter tags. -1 dust and terrain with dust. I actually care about that. I should have checked my terrain, I suppose. So that's now -2 dust and terrain with dust. Also, legendary did... Oh. That's a problem. That's also a problem. Hello there, Necrophages. They still haven't discarded me yet, though. Which is good. I'm glad. It means that I still have time. But I need to strike at the enemy before they strike at me. So there isn't much time for me, actually. Alright, hero level up. That's good. Give you a bit more vision, because I want to rush those abilities as quickly as humanly possible. Alright, chill. Now, I do want to grab Chapel of Riga. There are a few problems with that though. Firstly, I obviously don't have the pearls. Secondly, I'm busy with other types of production. And thirdly, if I wait a bit longer and fulfill my faction quests, I'll get a tag that will make this tag cheaper, which I'm kinda keen on. Also, what was actually my quest? I already forgot. Oh yeah, influence, 39. Yeah, that's work in progress. I could rush it, but there are so many important things for me to do right now that I'm actually gonna postpone this quite severely. What's that? A Tale from the Dark Season. I don't think I have the resource, unless it's the blood thingy. Let's check it real quick. That's Orchid. Yeah, no, I don't have that. I would love to finish this quest. It's a good one. That hero is seriously buff, but no. Unfortunately, no. Okay, then. I need... wine? Yeah, let's start working on one ASAP, and then I'll set the other Skyfan for glass steel so that I can make my Thingamajiggas. And once I get a third Skyfan, then I'll go for the titanium deposit. I think that's the optimal order of operations. Also, look at that. 7 delicious pearls. Also, I should send the Skyfan while I can to pick up some... That's only 2? Oh, right. Okay, that's an 8 though. That's an 8 right there. Let's go for an 8. I will see them if I go there, maybe. Maybe not. Okay, and that's a lot of pearls over here. I had no idea this place is so rich in pearls. But I don't dare go over there. Let Necrophages do their thing, I don't care. I'm busy trying to kill... Oh yeah, that's one of the things I want to kill. Along with that thing. And also, I cannot attack this village because the city will join in the fight. And that army is too weak to fight a city. But I can that is actually also very close to the city. Huh, that's a problem. I don't think I can snap either of those villages without actually having the city join the fight. And that is a big problem. Unless the enemy still only relies on preachers alone, which is possible. Do they say that I have pathetic military? They should, because I barely have any. Careful. They don't, so they only have preachers. If they had anything else that's worthwhile in the military, aside from the units they have in their villages' garrisons, then they would have this thing. Think of their armies. They don't, meaning they only have the preachers. I'm good. I probably should attack them, make all the preachers fight without the city walls protection and kill them. But even then, there's a lot of preachers they have, probably, like, I bet they have like at least 12. 2 orcs, a seeker and a hero is not quite enough to actually fight this. I need more. I need more and I don't have it just yet. Ah, the stress, there's so many things to take into consideration, take care of. Alright then, first things first, I need this coffin, but I need to not be dead even more. 3/10 of this winter. I will not go into negative if I keep my population like so. But I would much rather have you work on dust so I can free at least some population to work on the scaffin. That's yeah, that's not a thing that can happen. Alrighty then. I'll not go bankrupt, I'll be fine. It's just gonna be a bit of annoyance. Okay then. Oh, I'm stressed out. The next few turns are gonna determine this entire playthrough, I think. I'm pretty certain that it is the case. And also, the Devers, are they gonna besiege my city? Doesn't look so like it. Okay, like I said, I don't dare attack this place. And also, I should... I don't have a good spying hero. Allayi only has spying too, so he's not the best spy in the world. I don't think I'm gonna actually make him go in there. Because if I could destroy the enemy fortifications, it would be great. But even then, spying on the city would take too long, and I need to rush snapping it pretty quickly. Really quickly, in fact. I could also delay it slightly. You know for what? I could delay it to make the canal locks in my capital, so that when I capture the enemy cities, I'll have twice the amount of canal locks. Can I delay it for so long? It depends. I will see if the necrophagers discover me or not. If they do discover me, I don't think I'll wait. I'll not be able to. Okay, let's slowly and carefully move closer. How much vision do I have? I have 4 vision, so if I'm over here, then I'll see this down, this down, this down. Maybe they don't have any units over there. I'll take the risk. Did they please tell me they don't? Okay, they didn't. Good. Okay, we haven't discovered each other yet. And I got a lot of bells in return in this operation as well, so that's good, that's good, that's good. We're doing okay, guys, okay. I think I need the empowerment a bit more than the public library right now. Yeah, I will need that, because sure, as soon as summertime comes, I'll gain a lot more dust income, but I need even more dust income for various things. Boy, I'm stressing out like crazy. I'm really scared I'm gonna make the wrong decision, but I think it's good. I think things are going alright. Okay. And the 10, stop panicking, calm down, everything's fine. Everything is gonna be okay. Skiffin goes to the wine deposit as quickly as possible so that the necrophagers don't discover him. They can still discover my city, mind you, but it looks like the necrophagers spawn probably around somewhere here, far away from this area, so it's unlikely they'll want to scout out this territory anytime soon. They're not humans, they don't care about the fact that the borders are colored. So I think I still have some time. That's good. I'm not ready for confrontation with the 2 of those guys. Okay. I will pick up those spells, might as well. The thing is, I need to kill those dreaders too, I think. Because otherwise they're gonna besiege Judicators and that's gonna be a problem for me. I also need... There's some things, many things I need to kill. Okay, 1 more turn of low income, but that's fine, I'll do that, I'll do okay. You know what, empowerment, you're out, I need to be making units. I need to be making units bad. I'm so panicking right now. I have what is happening with me? It's been a long time since I was panicking so much. Okay, extra movement on those guys is really unnecessary. The enemy will have the ability to attack me from distance though. Do you want infantry slayer or cavalry slayer? What is the enemy going to use? Infantry, because they have delvers. Assuming they will actually make those guys, which they might not. So there's that. Do I want to give them a sharp sense? The enemy does use preachers, so this would make it better for me when fighting against preachers. But it is a very high cost for not a lot of benefit, because preachers are kind of pathetic when attacking. So no, I don't think I need it. Okay, so this is gonna be my monk design. I do like to give my monks extra survivability because, by the way, I need to explain this. Shifting Rage. It's kind of ridiculous. So in semi form, it's interesting, but that's all it is. After each counter attack, it increases the defense and the damage of the monk, which is pretty legit, I have to say. Also, it does affect the enemies up in a cone when they counterattack. Again, pretty legit, but those guys are not supposed to take damage. They can die pretty easy, so it's not that great. But in winter, that's what they do. They have their attack increased after each attack, and they still attack in a cone area of effect. They are devastating. Really, really are devastating. Especially against AI that doesn't know that it needs to focus fire the ones that already attacked. The monks that already they attacked, and instead it goes for ranged units. That is the AI's downfall, and that's what I'm gonna bank on. I don't know. I do want to actually apply this. Okay then, so after this guy is done, it's so tempting to improve my economy, and I want to right away, but I need monks. No, I'm being ridiculous. I'm being ridiculous. I'm being ridiculous. No, I'm not. I'm not. I need those guys. I feel like there's so many voices in my head that I can't control them. What should I go for? What should I do? I just want to kill people, right? Just want to kill people. Is that so much to ask? I'm having a mental breakdown right now. It's. I would like to say that it's a unique thing for me, but then again, I'm such a paranoid person. It's probably not. Okay then, upcoming winter effects. Less food in cities. Last thing I would ever want. More ice shelf on Empire. And yes, by the way, during winter you can now walk on water that is close to land because it's frozen over and you can just walk over it even if you don't have the seafaring tech. But I do have it, so I don't care. And I don't think I want even less dust. Diplomatic. Hold on a second, I cannot read the last thing. Sorry. Less diplomatic cost. No, diplomatic points gained on Empire and less influence cost for diplomatic declarations. So this encourages war. I like that. I'm gonna vote for that. Either way, looks like I'm gonna be attacked first. Look, the thing is, it's late at night by now. Okay, I'm actually getting a little bit sleepy. So I kinda want to auto-battle this, but if I do auto-battle, it's gonna be ridiculous. And if I auto-battle and then I'm dissatisfied with the result and go for my own battle, you guys are gonna say that I'm safe scamming, and in that case, it would actually be safe scamming. I'll think about it. I'm actually kind of sleepy, so I'm scared of making the wrong decision. Okay, easy. I'm not gaining a lot of dust right now, actually, and I'm even losing if I focus on production, but I do need to focus on production, so thank you very much. That's what I'm gonna do. Also, the end that's still here. I haven't dealt with them yet. Right, I need to actually make a watchtower. I don't want to make a watchtower next to the necrophages just yet, however, because that will reveal me to them. So let's make one here, I suppose. Move it to the top of the queue and work on that as quickly as possible. You get the industrial megapole, please. Keep working on the empowerment and also dust. Yeah, there's nothing else to do this then. I need to pause the story recording. I need to think. I'm really sleepy. Give me a sec. Okay, yeah, we'll go for auto battle. It's a huge risk, but I'm too tired to actually go for an actual battle, so let's do it. Okay. Oh, good. I lost a seeker. That's not good, but it's hardly the end of the world. So that's good. And I know what you're thinking. You might accuse me that I tried it off camera and noticed that the auto battle is okay, and then I went for it. I admit it's a thought that has crossed my mind. However, if I did do that, do you know what I would also do? I would edit out the thing that preceded this entire event, and I would be like, oh yeah, let's auto battle them right away. I don't do that. When I save scam, I'm honest about it, and I just tell, hey guys, I save scammed. This time I didn't. Because if I did, I could just edit it out. The power of editing compels you. So, let us... But with just 2 orcs, I still cannot do anything in here, can I? I can pick up those bells. Or I could have a look at the enemy's empire. Let's just have a look-see, shall we? That didn't reveal much. I could fight the enemy village, but that's... No, I just need more armies. Alrighty then, that's fine. Let's end the 10. I did what I needed to anyway. I killed the divers that were threatening judicators, so that's fine. There are still the Ender that are threatening the Planarians. There's a lot of minor factions that I need to deal with, and a major faction I need to deal with, but that's fine. And that are a little bit scared of the Skiffins, I imagine, so that's fine. I'm gonna move this guy to start mining glass steel, just because I need it for the central market. And then I'm gonna move him again to start mining the titanium for the extra approval bonus. This is in production. I wish it would be a little bit faster, but I really do need the watchtower. It's gonna be helpful. Hold on a second. Is that quest also gonna give me glass 2? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ignore that. Go for the titanium. Nah, I can't go there. Get there very quickly. I'll do this for 110, and then the next time I'm gonna move this scav in. Because right now, I would move just 2 extra tiles, which wouldn't help me get there any faster, so might as well not move at all. I'd stay here and get some titanium for a 10. Why not, right? Why not? Okay, should I try to deal with this Delver's village, perhaps? Actually, no, because they gave me a good quest. I'm forgetting things. I'm really too sleepy. I should actually go to bed. So, produce influence... Wait, what? I'm not producing that influence. 3 influence in your new city and... producing 1. Oh, I was producing 3 because the city was very, very happy when I just settled with it. That's right. Okay, it makes sense. Let it grow faster and let it produce 3 influence as... no. Let it give me some desktop, actually. And also, Empire Planning just 2 10s. Let's have a quick look at what I actually can and cannot go for. This is very important, but I kind of want to have unit reduction costs. I really actually need that. And also building reduction costs. I can go for both of that. Can go for the 3 of those things, but I will not need that actually because I'll have the marketplace thing. So that's fine. So I can go for some... Okay, yeah, I don't need to stress out. That's gonna be fine. So as soon as you're done with the public library, I could make more armies. I will... That's gonna be very slow. It's gonna be super slow. But making it right away when I'm not making right away in any other city is kind of pointless. So yeah, let's work on a monk. Why not? I need to build up my army as quickly as humanly possible. So that does look like a sensible option to me. Alrighty then. Anything else I need to do this then? No, I think I'm gonna cut this video short because I'm being a little bit sleepy. It is influencing my decision making process. I'm afraid I'll make mistakes that I may pay for in the future, so this video is not gonna be as long as the other ones. Well, I will just move this scaffolding so that I remember that I needed to do that, because knowing myself, I'll probably forget. And that's it, huh? Yeah, this is it. Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Sorry for this being a little bit more of a sleepy edition and also paranoid edition. I think we made some decent progress though. I got Judicators and I have my plans set, my eyes set on the enemy as well. It's gonna be a slow climb though because that's very low production, but hopefully Industrial Megapole next turn. Also, am I like literally 1 industry short? I think I am. Maybe like 2 industry short. Either way, thank you very much for watching. It was PANCZASU, also known as the Dynamic Spammer, and I'll see you online.